Mike Prine, Sports Information Director at Adrian College, here with head football coach Joe Palka after a 31-7 loss to Alma College at home to end the season. Bulldogs finished the year 6-4, 3-4 in the MIAA. Coach, let's start with an opening statement.
Well, we're proud of obviously the 6 wins this year, and I think a lot of progress was made. Obviously, when you go against a team like Alma, you see kind of what the current standard in the league is right now and what we need to do to get there. But I'll tell you what, I was pleased with the fight that our kids had today. I think we did things right on and off the field. I thought we played, pretty well defensively, especially in the second half. Against a really good football team. So a lot of young players out there today, and we need to just continue to develop them and build another class around them.
So we trailed 24-7 at halftime, like you said, played pretty well defensively in the second half. We just gave up a touchdown in the third, and that was it. Kind of focus on, some of the guys defensively. I mean, 2 guys that stepped up. Ethan Layton had 16 total tackles. Maddox Woods had 15 total tackles, and Bennett Guild had 10 total tackles. Talk about some of those guys.
Yeah, well, freshman, sophomore. I mean, that's Ethan has played the full year for us as a freshman starter. Just keeps getting more comfortable with the position. Maddox has turned into that in-box linebacker that we hoped he would. And then Bennett Guild, another freshman that probably a third of the way through the season stepped in. Those guys are going to be around here for a long time and be really good football players. And the fact that they're making those kind of plays right now really bodes well for our future.
Another young guy that had a good game defensively, Quincy Dorsey, is kind of getting picked on a little bit. The receiver he was covering was a few inches taller than he was, but he did finish the game with 3 pass breakups. Talk about his performance.
Yeah, Quincy always gives you everything he has. He's a high motor guy, and he's going to gamble as a young player, and we got to get him out of that habit. So he'll get beat once in a while, but he does have a tendency to come up with a big play. Again, a guy that we didn't anticipate that was going to have that type of impact at the start of the year, but another true freshman that has stepped up big for us over the last half of the season.
So Jaylen Wallace finished the day with 22 targets, 10 receptions, 113 yards, 39 yards after catch, and his longest reception was 33 yards. He's kind of been your number 1 receiver all year. Kind of talk about what he's done today, and then kind of his guaranteed success throughout the year.
Yeah, I mean, he's not going to be open every time, right? But we have tried to target him a lot because he's going to break tackles. He's probably our best route runner, and has been injured really the bulk of the year. I mean, there's weeks that he doesn't even practice that much, but he's been the go-to guy. I believe he's one of the best receivers in the league, and I think he warranted that again today with his production. But he's really done it every game, for us this year. So impressive player, and we're excited to have him back.
So today, before the game, we honored the senior class of the 2024 football team. Just talk about what those guys mean to you, and what their leadership is kind of bringing down to some of the younger guys to say, like, hey, this is Adrian football's culture here.
If you look at those guys, they're all selfless players. I mean, they're guys, a lot of them that maybe played here a bunch in the past and then didn't start this year or play as much as they wanted to. But not a single one of those guys ever complained. All they did was to be great teammates. And some of them had huge impacts on the field, obviously. But when you look at guys that are selfless, that care about others, and are great teammates, and are Bulldogs through and through, that's what we're looking for. So I told them, they really set the standard in this turnaround, 6 wins this year, and who knows what's going to happen in the future. Those guys were at the foundational level of it. I'm very, very proud of them.
So you said, 6 wins this year compared to 1 win last year. Big difference, and I know everyone that's Adrian football fan is very excited for the future. What are you as a staff and then the rest of your coaching staff kind of thinking going forward to keep this going and hopefully turn out to be in Alma College or Hope College down the line soon?
Well, we talk about it constantly, continue to recruit. I think we had like 70 recruits on campus today, which is a phenomenal number. So obviously people are excited about potentially coming to Adrian College now. And then we need to do things like get bigger, get faster, get stronger, and we need to do a great job with the development of our players. So we're at that physical level that some of the other teams are in our conference moving forward. And then always, continue to do the right things. It's been a culture building process here day by day. And, you're never done with that. So again, we need to continue to keep improving on that as well.
All right, Coach. Well, congrats on a great season. Unfortunately, it didn't end the way we wanted to with the loss to Alma today, but moving from 1 win to 5 wins is pretty good. So congrats on a great season, and we'll see you guys next year.
Well, appreciate it as always, Mike, and I really love the support we got from everybody this year, and we'll be back next year stronger than ever.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.